Howdy, of you delicious people. I'm here today to talk about my hydration and protein beverages, snacks, meals. Probably also go on and break down my kind of day to day meals that I have, just to go on and just talk all this out so people can probably better understand that I just don't go on and just uh, take all this stuff and down it all in a day, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, so even if I do enjoy it, and I really do want to go on and consistently have these every single day, I have a decent portion of them. So first, proteins. It seems that people are to go on and uh, start to realize that proteins could help them with their diet to help them lose weight. And really, I would go on and say, yeah, like when even when you're starting off, it's good to have like a hard boiled egg or some eggs, and also look at stuff like grilled chicken. Um, like there are obviously certain things where you can go on and specifically find protein meals in general. But I'll also go on and give you a recommendation. Lean cuisine. Lean cuisine right now is to have some really good meals, I feel, and they taste good. And they have like broccoli and grilled chickens. And they also are to go on and have a number of meals that slap the word protein on it so you know it's protein and you know it's good. I would definitely go on and look into both lean cuisines and healthy choices. There's a brand called Healthy Choices that are out there that is kind of like also another lean cuisine thing. Uh, I would also go on and when looking at both of these things, I'll look at if there's meals with rice in them, because that's where I kind of go to as well. Uh, really, yeah, like you can't go wrong with any number of these meals. Just try them and see what kind of works best for your enjoyment, and then just have at it. In a very generic sense. But also, I am to go on and say that I have been a person that has been dieting for a very long time because I started out at 305. Now I'm at roughly 222 right now. And I had the most weight loss of probably 210 pounds in more recent days or more recent time. But eventually, what got me to get back to 222 was just because when I got to 210, I started to feel really sick all the time, every day. So I also was to go on and was to realize my exercises were really tanking. My lifts were tanking. Everything was not progressing. They were actually degressing to the point where everything was getting worse. So I was like, okay, like I'm gonna completely just rip cord, jump off here, and then definitely I'll add like at least a good 10 pounds um, of size, and then we'll come back to this. And then once I did that, uh, things went into more progression mode. Things were to be up and up, and I ate more because in my workouts I was very sluggish. I was really like, man, this is rough. And since I've been adding uh, 10 pounds to get to do 20, I am to go on and feel better. I'm to go on and not be as sluggish depending on what I eat for day to day. Um, and really, I'm to just go on and just really be fine and content with just being at 220 right now. There is always that, like, well, hey, I can always go on and go right back into the two teens, but uh, right now I'm just kind of like uh, make little small bits of progress to maybe slowly but surely just kind of see where I'm at like 219 and 218 and 217, and just continue on my workouts and just continue to just kind of chip away and just kind of see um, where this will take me. Uh, but just try to maintain and be consistently at 220 is to be my goal right now. But anyways, so uh, going back into my meals. So the lean cuisine would probably be like the dinner, and I am to be not much of a person that has like a breakfast, or to be a person that really believes in a breakfast. Um, but anyways, so I defaultingly, if I was to have some kind of resemblance of a breakfast, it would probably be two pieces of toast and a little bit of syrup and breakfast. That would be it. There'd be some times where I'd go on and I would have a bowl of cereal, but that would be in very rare cases. But the main breakfast that I'm to be approaching currently is to just have uh, these are Nature Valley oatmeal squares, and I have two of these for breakfast, and that's my breakfast. I know that these may not go on and be the most protein heavy things, and I know a lot of people are like, look at the carbs, look at the 24 grams of carbs, and so on and so forth. Look at the saturated fats is 1 gram. Oh my God, it's 150 calories. Wow. Yeah. Um, but I like them, and also I'm actually trying to eat more than trying to eat less right now, because I got down to only eating one meal a day, and that became really difficult. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna swing back into eating more meals and still getting to stick at my maintenance goal. So, uh, like I want to eat more than 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 continue to just uh eat as least amount as I can, and then continue to try to diet. It's just like, come on, like let's just have a little bit more variety. Let's try to have a little bit more um, to just try to push uh, how much I can still stay within maintenance, but get to eat more than just one meal a day, because that didn't make any sense anymore. But so my protein choices were to, of course, go on and be uh, one. Premier Protein was my number one thing that I tried and worked out so well for me that I got to 210 pounds that I reasonably was like, man, this is so good. The chocolate and peanut butter one, I really love the taste of this. There is also a honey bun one that I was like, I could like that one, but I stuck with this. Uh, Really, I would say that this isn't always to perfectly pan out, because it gets to a point like the longer you do use this, it's not always going to be effective. Like you could probably say it's like, well, yeah, that's because you upped your calories one day or did this, whatever. No, like to me, sometimes this does have a wear out effect where I would just say consistently look at your scales and see if you start to gain weight, and then you're like, okay, I'll back off from using this for like 1 or 2 days, and then it'll kick back in. You'll start to lose weight again, and just there's kind of a weird, goofy thing going on with this at some point. But Regardless, I think it's probably just whatever meals that I kind of ate at some point that just kind of caused this to not be as effective because uh, the more calories you have, the more ineffective something like that goes into just not being effective enough. I was to go on and uh, try a few days ago this Core Power Fairlife uh, protein drink. In all honesty, I'm not a dark chocolate person because this is dark chocolate. It's not chocolate, it's dark chocolate. So, also with this, in all honesty, there is a weird kind of upswing of a vitamin like taste or something. It's very weird because you get the dark chocolate, and then all of a sudden there's this weird just kind of upswing of this just vitamin or some weird kind of taste. So I'm just like, what the heck is that? Um, but I think if I drink these things enough, I'd probably get used to it. Or really, I would just be like, it tastes good enough. Like I could be fine with something like this. Just like if, as long as it's effective. Uh, I had gone on to consume this, and then I had to work out afterwards, and yeah, like it didn't go on and do any ill effects or nothing like that. So yeah, so I would I would recommend this if you need an alternative, a one-off thing you could just try once and then maybe decide whether you want to just keep pursuing it or not. But some people may love that, some people may hate it, some people may feel indifferent by it. But I'm just gonna go on and suggest it anyways. Next, Quest Protein chips, hot and spicy here. I love these, and really I was to go on and want to try to find some kind of chip anyways that would kind of be a protein chip because I'm gonna be a person that goes on and liked Cheetos Flaming Hot. uh, I still go on and I will get blue Takis because I really like blue Takis. I will get a very small portion of them and like either uh, just kind of a few here and there, or I'll go on and I'll get a handful and I'll take that and that'll be it for my day. But I go on and I'll have a bag of this and uh, I'll really enjoy it to the point where this is like my last bag for up until a certain point. So these go pretty quickly because they only give you a certain number of bags in one big bag. So yeah, so they kind of go down pretty quickly, sadly enough. So that's probably why I went on and did this video because I knew I was gonna eventually kind of run out of these. But anyways, uh, other than that, yeah, like my normal meals would consist of the Nature Valley oatmeal squares for breakfast, two of them. My dinner would go on and end up being the uh, currently the lean cuisine stuff because they're really good. And then I would go on and afterwards choose if I wanted a celery and peanut butter kind of bowl, or I would go on and have a apple and peanut butter. So like those are my setup for like meals for the entire day, and in between that stuff, I will occasionally snack on on obviously stuff like this, or I'd have just small portions of snacks throughout the day. But yeah, but like I'm to really try as much as possible within those that breakfast, lunch, and uh, or the breakfast, dinner, and then snack, lunch, whatever thing. Um, then it's being the apple and peanut butter or celery and peanut butter. Like all that is to kind of be my more just consistent kind of meals that I'm going on and trying as best I can to keep those. But really, all of that is probably not enough. That's probably why I try to just snack as best I can to just try to get more food in me. Because I realized that like going from one meal for a very long time was just not good. But also trying to figure out ways to get healthier meals in uh, and making better choices rather than going on and consistently uh, getting junk meals and making bad choices. So there are a lot of days where there may go on and not be the lean cuisine meals because there are some times where I don't have enough meals to last me X number of days or whatever. So eventually I'll go on and I'll just kind of compile a lot of stuff that'll equal every bit of meals that I've gone on and kind of and this won't make any sense what I just said there. So like I'll go on and I'll find every possible protein thing that I have left and I'll just kind of make that up to be a meal. Which is to go on and just be like, yeah, I'm just having a hodgepodge of just all of this stuff together to make some quasi meat, or I'll have yogurts. Yogurts are to be very uh, enjoyable for me to have at some points. But yeah, but I try as much as possible to figure out the best course of actions for me to go on and have hard boiled eggs, or for me to go on and just gather up all protein stuff I can so I can have some kind of protein equivalent for every day. So it's not like I'm gonna go on and just like, well, I'm gonna have a burger and fries, and I'm gonna and have a steak and have 3 meals a day, and they're all gonna be just poorly choiced. But again, people can probably say that my calories are not enough. That's perfectly okay because I'm fine with what I'm eating. If anything, I know I need to eat more, but that's what I'm eating right now. So, uh, hydration. Oops. So every single day I wake up dehydrated, so I need to figure out how to solve that quickly. So I had gone on and I found this We Grow Water, this watermelon. Man, I had this thing and it was freaking awesome. I was to feel very dehydrated, and then I took this and I was like very hydrated, and it lasted a pretty good full day, and then it just kind of started to dissipate and wear out. But uh, like I was just like, man, like I feel great. Like I, after drinking this, did an exercise and I felt great. I was like, man, like I don't know what was in this thing, but I felt great. As I keep saying that, um, like I was to be so surprised that a thing like this would be that good. So definitely go on and check out We Grow Water, this watermelon thing. It says hydration on the top there. Uh, check this out because you won't be disappointed. I go on more consistently, and I've used Gator Light Rapid Rehydrate. Uh, I know a lot of people can just go on and be like, well, just have the normal Gatorade and it's the same thing. No, it's not. Because I've gone on and I've tried normal Gatorade quite often, and it just doesn't do enough to get me hydrated. So I use this. It does go on and help me get hydrated. The only thing is that like I try to baby these as much as I can instead of downing the whole drink in a day because there's only so few of these that I have. So I try to take like half of these and drink them down in a day, and I try to make it last as much as I can. And like throughout my day, I just kind of check about how hydrated I am or dehydrated I am because uh, you tend to have to go to the bathroom, so you figure that out. So, so I am to specifically like the taste of kind of the more clear Gatorades, but also like I'll go on and I'll enjoy like the pink or the reds or the whatever. And I think there is a pink or a red flavor of this also that I would recommend people trying. I know that there's a cucumber one, and I did try that, and I was like, I don't know about that. Ugh, a cucumber one. Uh, but I did try all the flavors of this, and I like this one the most. And this one is to be a cherry lime flavor, so I would definitely recommend people checking that out. Uh, Maybe if you are to go on and not quite be sure if you are to be on the regular hydrated or not, like at least go on and give yourself a chance to go on and try these things, and maybe you'll go on and you'll realize that you are to go on and not be a very hydrated person, and maybe those will help you, um, along with you drinking water on a very regular basis, because if you just have these electrolyte things and you don't have water, then you're kind of just you're wasting it. But anyways, so uh, but yeah, I really would go on and recommend all these things to help people. I hope people will go on and find this to be somewhat informative, even though I'm sure I'm to be just very exhausted and tired, and I'm still talking and rattling off all these things. And I'm sure a lot of people will go on and critique and question everything that I'm saying here because logically they're like, yeah, like I don't think that that's a good way of eating whatsoever, and I have a steak or I have a this or I have a that, and it's like that's okay because you go on and you um can list all the things that you are to go on to help you with dehydration, and you can go on and list all the things that are to go on and help you with protein. That's completely fine. Because maybe people will go on and find that list like, okay, cool. Like they'll look into that and they'll say that that's all really very helpful. Uh, when I am to go on and do fitness, as long as I've been doing it, more so weightlifting than dieting, of course. Uh, I am to go on to I think when I did the losing the 70 pound video, my volume for doing exercises were like banana. I would go on and do so many exercises in one day. Like I think it took hours to accomplish all that, and I was just be like, man, like I think I want to go on and this time around, um, try to just do a couple of exercises per day and then just be done with it. So for those of you even wanting to further want to going on to know what I do for my day to day fitness. So what I go on and I do is like I'll have my day one where I do like 4 or 5 things, and then the following day is a day off. Then the next day I have 4 or 5 things, then day off, 4 or 5 things, day off, and then the next day is to just do cardio for either half an hour and a half, whichever. Uh, then day off. Then next day, cardio, half hour, hour, hour and a half, whatever. Um, Whatever I just kind of choose to be best for me. Then day off, then come back the following day and start this wheel all over again. Go right back to doing what I did on day one, the first thing that I mentioned, and increase the weights. And then the hamster wheel just continues to spin. So that's what is to go on and be what my split is to go on and be. And from those days, I honestly don't do the exact same things every single time because I really need variety. And I also am to really just want to go on and experiment and have a lot more fun this time around when I'm to do my plan of just execution of doing all this. So, like, my day one uh, is to honestly just be like I'll explain. So my day one was like deadlifting, and then it'd be chest flies. At first, I'd gone on and done uh, bar or dumbbell chest flies, but then I went on to have bench attachments that could go on and just chest fly, continue, and whatever. And then I did bent over barbell rows and then treadmill for like an hour or sometimes just half an hour, just because like it kind of depends on uh, how much energy I have by the end of that. So it's only just three or four things, and this day kind of more so focuses mostly on upper body. Um, and the deadlift is to go on and just kind of be a thing that supposedly like works the legs, or probably more in my case because of my awful form, my back, um, or my pee or my crack. Anyways, but uh, but yeah, so really like these ones are just kind of just brief kind of exercises that are just to kind of be just kind of fun because I think we kind of forget that sometimes. Uh, Then the following day, I tend to do kneeling barbell um, shrugs, and those, of course, are for to work your traps because I like to do just trap work. Um, I kind of experiment every once in a while with this specific day because after day one, everything else is just kind of be leftover days of just kind of doing whatever. Um, on the second day, like my heaviest thing to do is do farmer's walk. With honestly, I have a kind of just a curved barbell now because I don't really have any other kind of other barbells besides the normal, just the normal barbell. So I use a curved one, and right now I think at just 250 to do a farmer's walk, and I do roughly just kind of a number of steps, and then I call it to just be done after that. Which I'm sure will look stupid and sound stupid to a lot of you, but I don't care. At least I'm going to go on and work my entire body and do a farmer's walk. Regardless, like that is my only real, um, like full body exercise, which is to be farmer's walk, because I really don't want to go on and do crawls anymore. I did crawls at some point, and like those, I did for as much as I could crawl in 30 minutes, and like that's what I did. Uh, and those were kind of fun, but then again, they were like, man, this is really taxing. I also did shadow boxing with 10-pound weights, as much as I could do in 30 minutes, and like that got really hard. So it's just kind of like, okay, I'm not doing either one of those unless like I really want them or I really am interested in just trying them again, and I'll go back to them. I did hit cardio for like 30 minutes for a good solid month, and I did actually like that. I really did. But I haven't gotten back into that. Maybe I'll try it back one day just to kind of see. But I know that that kind of takes a lot out of me, so maybe I'll try it one day. I'll bring it back. But anyways, the second day goes on. Like I experimented uh, the last second day, and I actually did hack deadlifts. I know I just did deadlifts 2 days ago, but like I'm kind of experimenting with just deadlifts. Where I did suitcase deadlifts on one of these second days, just for fun. I did hack deadlifts just because like it's a different thing to just do. It just felt interesting to try. On the second day, I also tend to do dips, just to work my triceps. And like the second day, like it very really differs. So the last thing that I did was treadmill for half an hour and a half. I think most of the time I just go for an hour. Most of the times. But I'm trying to cut down on my cardio just because of like I'm at maintenance right now, baby. I don't really need to push myself extremely hard. So uh the third day, I've been kind of getting into. I know this one is really stupid, but all these are stupid. Uh, farmer squats. I saw a video that the buff dudes went and did, and they did farmer squats. I'm like, all right. Like, I wanted some kind of squat, because I was doing a modified T-bar like row kind of thing that ended up being like a squat, but it just like to me, I'm like, ugh, like because if anything, like the yeah, it just feel didn't feel good. Like it just didn't. It just what it's like. God, this just looks like I'm just stupid. Uh, but when I'm doing the farmer's squat, I'm just like, this is kind of getting like tough to do, so I feel I might have to adjust soon. Um, because when I did the farmer squat, man, I think that took a lot out of me. And then also, I don't think it was that that was like deadlifts. I have no tweaking pain whatsoever, none of that. But I think with these farmer squats, like I started to feel in my back, and that was kind of concerning. So I don't know if I'm going to go on and continue to do farmer squats, but um, they are I feel to like be a good like starting to get you back in the swing of things of squats, but then go on and kind of find something else to go on and eventually do. Because eventually you can't get heavier and heavier with them. It's just the that's the problem with them. You can only go so much because you really have to go on and you have to like hold the farmer squat. You have to like hold it in your hand and then squat. So yeah, so if you're really strong in your hands, then like you can really hold up this weight. But like it just like yeah, it's kind of hard to do. Uh, hanging knee raises. You know what? I know that I don't have like I still have a bit of a bit of a chunk uh, that doesn't look like I should probably do anything with abs right now, and I get that a lot of people probably never go on and actually do anything with abs. Uh, but here's the thing: I haven't gone on and done anything with it either, because really, I know a lot of people are saying, "Hey, don't do any exercise with abs. Just diet." And if anything, like abs are made in the kitchen. Like I get that, but like I just want to go on and just do. I just want to do an ab exercise. Just because it's fun for me. I know it's not logically smart, but I'm just doing it anyways. Uh, on this day, I tend to go on and do either reverse chin ups or I'll go on and I'll do chin ups, um, or pull ups, whatever is the word or equivalent, whatever these are. Um, reverse chin ups or reverse chin up or pull ups, chin ups, whatever. Anyways, so I do those just so that we can get some more arm workouts in um, with a gap of certain time. I try to go on and I do forearm curls, which, in all honesty, I don't think they come out very good. I'm still very iffy about doing forearm curls. Uh, I have leg curls also to go on and do, and pretty decent amount of weight that goes into that. And then treadmill after that. So yeah, so those are to go on and be uh, my three kind of experimental days. Uh, Not a whole lot goes on in those 3 days, but uh, really, when really looking at them, I'm like, I still go on and I have drastically different things that go on to them in day to day. I try to experiment more, and I always try to find these like random bits of exercises, and I swap things out, and so uh, really, I'm hoping to go on and find a really good upper body thing um, that is to be besides Farmer's Walk that I can go on and implement in one of those other days, so I can kind of try to consistently do more full body stuff. But I just haven't found the perfect thing yet. I just want that, and then I'll feel good. Uh, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I feel that I want to incorporate into these workouts because, yeah, they go all over the place. Plus, uh, honestly, with me going on and doing these, like, there's not really much of structure because I'm really having fun. And with that said, I probably am gonna want to go on and just kind of get out of here because I know that this is like 38 minutes and people probably won't care about a video like this. But uh, let me know in the comments below, like, possibly a thing that I could probably justifiably incorporate in any of this, um, for a random extra thing that I can go on and do. I definitely don't want to go on and do bench press any more of all of whatsoever. So that'll be out. Um, uh, I have also a very limited amount of equipment. So really, it's just to kind of be like, hey, if there's an exercise that has a barbell with it, or maybe some dumbbells, then I might go on and be able to do it. But anything else, yeah, is probably very limited. Uh, but maybe yeah, if people have a good suggestion, like I had also at some points tried Zerker squats. I had tried uh a number of different rows, like single arm rows. I believe I tried maybe meta rows. I'm not quite sure at some point. Um, I think I tried most of all the rows and saw what kind of worked for me. I'm kind of tempted to go into doing single rows again. Um, but eventually, the further and further I get more weight into a single row, like just the really just harder it gets. Um, Specifically because I have one arm that's just stronger than the other. I don't know why that is. I think I should go on and try to figure out a way to balance them out. But uh, like, cause it'll seem like both arms are both the same strength, but then eventually this arm just wears out quicker. I don't know why. Um, so hopefully I'll maybe go on and correct that one day, because I know that there are some guys that specifically train um, for a weaker side, and I'm like, okay, maybe there's a way to just kind of course correct that. But anything also, I hope to eventually have really good form on everything. I hope, uh, or just continue to have the same exact form for everything that I do, and just be happy about it. Because I'll just keep lifting bigger and bigger weights. Um, but anyways, I'm gonna go on and try to get back out of here because I know that for me it's probably very very late, so I should probably go on and get out of here so I can upload this video and then go on and uh, do what all I need to do after this is all said and done. So goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.